Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and viewers.
Good morning.
Morning.
So we have new details, more like technical details about PlayStation VR.
Yes, we do.
Good.
Basically, what's happening is documents have been released for the PlayStation VR detailing the space that you're gonna need to be needing to play VR in a comfortable manner.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things that they talked about.
Yeah, the biggest number that we can talk about is that you're gonna need 60 square feet of space.
Yeah, 60 square feet. It's actually not all that much if you think about it, right? It's like 6 by 10. I'm assuming it's like 10 feet from the television and then 6 feet on either side of you, which makes sense, right? Because if you were to go like this, sorry Alex, just gonna take some space here.
My face takes up space.
If you were to go like this with the PlayStation Move controllers, you want to make sure that nothing is gonna you're not gonna knock into anything, right?
Or anyone for that.
Or anyone, right? So it kind of makes sense.
Especially because you're wearing something that is gonna completely hinder your outside.
Yeah, your ears.
Yeah, you don't see
your
anything.
eyes
Yeah.
It's like, ow, my eye!
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Beyond that, the headset is due for October 13.
Yep.
Delivers a 960 by 1080p resolution to each eye.
Per eye, yeah.
Nice.
That's 1080p.
1080p basically. At a refresh rate of 120 Hz or 90.
Yep, and PlayStation have been adamant the whole time, especially with developers in the process, that
They have to hit
it
that.
has to be non-stop. Your frames need to be 60 FPS.
I can tell you by a fact that if your game by any reason is missing 1 frame per second at some point, it's reason enough for Sony to fail it.
Yep.
Fail submission.
Exactly.
Really?
So at least we know that all the games that are going to go through onto PlayStation through the PlayStation VR will be run. It will run perfect.
Because just imagine, like, the lack of the refresh rate, if it's slow, there's gonna be images that you're gonna be skipping. That's gonna cause you to get sick. And Sony doesn't want to deal with that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it doesn't want to deal with hordes of people saying like, it's making me sick, I don't want to play it again.
But it's gonna make some people sick for sure. Like,
Of
not
course,
everyone is immune.
but
to
not because of the hardware, just because you can't handle that kind of stuff.
Speaking of hardware, it's important to note that they also detailed that there is indeed a processing unit that comes with the PlayStation VR.
I thought it was in the VR.
Nope, it's a box separately that comes with the VR. Okay, it's about the size of a Wii, that's what has been used as a comparison. It's about the size of a Wii, and it is a processing unit that has graphics processing for the VR headset, which puts to rest a lot of the worries that some people have been having with, do I need to get a Neo just to be able to use the PSVR? The answer is officially no.
No, you don't.
Because
they did say from the beginning.
No.
they did say it from the beginning. They did say it from the beginning.
When?
That you would not need to get the Neo to be able to use the PSVR.
Not originally.
Yeah, from the when they just announced it, people didn't think there was going to be a Neo.
As soon as they started releasing technical details, they
Yes.
said that you don't need to.
Exactly.
But with your point now, that actually tells you if you need to have it attached to something like a big clunky box.
It's not a big clunky box. It's a box about this big, maybe that big, and you just put it on top of your PS.
Okay, fine. But what I was trying to say is now that you have an actual you have something that has to connect to aside from the PlayStation. Your motion is limited now. You can't really get up, which is another point that the article.
You can get up.
Why wouldn't you be able to get up?
Well, you can get up. You don't have free range of motion like you would, let's say, with a Vive.
Why wouldn't you have free range of motion?
Well, how long would be the wire from between the box?
It is
long
pretty
enough, long enough for you to be able to get up and move around.
It's long enough for you to be able to move inside the game area. Because keep in mind that the VR works with a camera.
But isn't this
the camera tells where you are.
But isn't this VR? Because in the article,
It's exactly like the Vive,
okay.
but for console.
Okay.
Yeah. And the only difference that is you're carrying a small chunky box that you put on top of the PS4 instead of carrying your computer.
Yeah, basically. So it contains the additional processing power that you need in order to run the VR properly.
Okay.
Basically.
Well, they made it so that you can run it on a console. So
No matter the console you have. So people will not be needing the Neo console.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
But I have tested the VR myself.
Yeah.
I didn't have any issues playing it. It's actually fantastic. It feels great.
it looks nice.
It looks nice. It feels nice. I didn't have the issue of everything starts to fog inside because you're sweating so much. Well, that was my personal experience, right? Maybe other people have the same
You
issue.
had that problem?
No, I didn't.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I hadn't as well.
Okay, good.
And it just responds very well. The thing that I like the most is, you know, being able to move. Because imagine if you make an all-rails type of game.
Yeah.
And you want to be able to go like this, and it actually controls where you are in the.
That actually does.
I might have gone out of frame, but anyway. Like you want to, you want that to be a thing, right? So if you want to peek around the corner, if you can go like this, it's a huge difference between having to move forward with the controller and then just kind of like. It's not quite the same experience.
Well,
right?
it would work for a game like, let's say, Uncharted, where if you put yourself in the
Third
perspective.
person.
Not necessarily. If you're in cinematic sequences or if you're in a sequence where there's a lot of action, you can easily go into a first-person view within Nathan's view, let's say.
Okay, you're saying if they did do that.
Yes, if they did.
Oh, okay, that's completely different.
That's more.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
But
what.
just to give you an idea, I played this little game. I already forgot the name. I'm basically on a, you know, those cages that people go under the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in one of those, and I was able to move inside the cage.
That's cool.
And I was able to get my face close to the stuff that
That's very
you
cool.
use to control. And like, for example, you start hearing noises because, you know, there's big fish in the sea, and you hear things.
That's really cool.
And it's really nice because I'm not sure if I was the headset I was using, but you know, it worked pretty well.
I cannot wait to use it with my. I have the 6.1 surround sound headset from Sony. Oh man, it's gonna be so great.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
VR details.
it's pretty cool.
More to know.
Yeah,
The more you know.
the more you know.
Hey guys, thank you for watching our videos. If you want to see some more awesome content, don't forget to follow a couple of little videos over here, and don't forget to subscribe. If you would like to see some awesome swag like this TMS cap, don't forget to check on the description below for Manson clothing designs. And if you want to get some free awesome games, don't forget to check gamer giveaways right in the description below. Thank you and goodbye.